a heavyweight. Guys, first impressions, Declan Moody, the Who's Number One, a Grand Prix champion versus Meyram Maquine.
And this has to be the heaviest guy in this main event versus the lightest?
It is. 95 kilos, I think Declan Moody weighed in at.
Almost getting the foot sweep. Like, Meyram is a super athletic dude, very dynamic in his movement. And we've seen it before on Polaris. We saw it with Fabricio Andre. Someone like that was able to take out much larger opponents.
Yeah, the beauty of this new updated squads format where there is a decision victory. You know, we had the original squads where it was a draw, like a lot of these team events are. If it's a draw, if there's no submissions. But now there's opportunities for the smaller guys to actually take out the big guys without having to submit them.
Yeah, I think it's a great change. The other thing that we get to see then is a little bit more strategy coming into play. The points change quite frequently. And also we see the guys start to get tired, and that's where we see a lot of action happening as well.
Maquine, of course, has won Worlds, he's won Pans. His whoa! Declan Moody summarily shoves him off the mat here. His last match, interestingly enough, was a win over his now teammate for tonight, Owen Jones.
Yeah. Yeah, he put on passing. It was such beautiful outside passing in that, and it ended up getting towards north-south. It was a pretty tight match, in all honesty, but he did really do a great job of kind of figuring out Owen Jones's guard.
Nice arm drag here from Moody.
But excellent recovery from Meyram.
They're going to reset in the middle of the mat here.
Yeah, I mean, I think one of the most important things that they need to remember is they need to stay in the middle of the mat. If they don't do that, then they're gonna get a lot of resets, and they're gonna get a lot of missed opportunities that we've seen in the squads.
And this is a really tough position to be. Moody's top pressure is, obviously he's a big guy, but just specializing in that. Very strong top game.
We've seen smaller guys like, for example, Owen Jones. He faced, man, I'm blanking on the guy's name at CJI.
Kainan Duarte,
right? One of the best, like super heavyweight, ultra heavyweight guys, and managed to just stall him out in that. Didn't get his guard pass. Didn't end up in too bad positions. And the nice thing is, if Meyram can do the same thing, and maybe he loses, he's obviously just been taken down and whatnot. It means that Declan's going to be.
For Moody there.
Yeah, Declan's going to have to be. He's going to be that little bit more tired in this next match.
So he's managed to flatten Maquine out here, and he's trying to bring all that weight to bear on him. Moody, of course, taking out Justin Michael, Ryan Aiken, and Dante Leon back in October of last year to win that Who's Number One Openweight Grand Prix. Head back in the FloGrappling archives, check out all that action.
Yeah, Meyram getting really flattened out now. You can see Declan's got that heavy crossface working, passing the guard.
Just really nice crossface, turning that head away as well.
Yeah.
And just systematically shutting down this position very slowly.
You maybe can't see from the angle of the camera, but Declan had his arm all the way under and to the far side of
It's not just a tight
body.
waist, it's a tight,
like he
tight
can.
near hip.
He's cupping the far side or the near side ribs there.
Excellent regard from Meyram.
The amount of energy he's having to exert to escape these positions.
Yeah, but again, we're going to see this this movement on the outside of the mat. They're going to get the reset coming back into the middle, which isn't really ideal, potentially for either competitor, because it stalls the action.
So Moody on his hunt for a 2-point victory here, if he can submit the Brazilian. Rough start for Maquine stepping into this. He's got some back defense to put to work here. Just about a little over a minute left.
Yeah, this is the problem with resetting positions. They're never quite the same position exactly, are they?
Yeah, and it also it stifles the movement as well. Like Declan was doing a good job of kind of chasing Maquine's back, and now it kind of stops, right? And yeah, like he's managed to get to this kind of mount position.
Yeah, Declan's doing all right with it.
Yeah, but he could have been on the back and, it might have been a much better position for him. I think tactically it is very important to stay in the center of the mat versus continually playing towards the edge of the mat.
Yeah.
So failed kipping escape for Maquine as Moody walks this mount up a little bit higher now, trying to look for that head and arm.
Yeah, just 30 seconds to go in this first fight. And this is one thing that you'll get used to whenever you're, especially if you watch the prelims or something and there's, multiple 5-minute rounds. These 5 minutes go very, very quickly. Yep. And it takes a little bit of adjusting to if you're used to watching 10, 15-minute super fights.
Yeah, it's excellent. It's really nice pacing, right? It keeps the action flowing very, very well.
But it can, it can be difficult to get stuff going.
Yeah. Well, that's the nice thing is.
Okay, we're going to go to
the decision.
Time is ticking down here, and we're going to go to a decision. A fairly straightforward one for the judges here, I feel, with Declan Moody more than likely going to take the 1-point victory. But you can see that countdown clock immediately. You do not get time to pick who comes out next.
They're not even waiting for the hand to get raised.
Straight back in. Yeah, a little bit jumping the gun, maybe.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by decision from WNO, Declan Moody.
Yeah, so now we'll get that short break in between the round. And like Taylor looks like he's warming up to go out. Often we see them not necessarily.
Bit of gamesmanship.
Yeah, come out.